Welcome back to the first of the year, 2024, the Montreal Canadian, the Fun Friday Night with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy Quiz for the beautiful country of Thailand. One amazing, great Friday, January 5th, 2024. The first week of the 2024 is over. Let's have a great weekend this weekend. Wherever you are around the world, take a time to prepare the upcoming year 2024. And tonight we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens, the highest value for a trade from the Montreal Canadiens by any defenseman with the Montreal Canadiens or and the Montreal Canadiens prospect or organization. Then we'll talk about the news around the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming weekend. We know Montreal play against the New York Rangers tomorrow night. We're going to be live for game number 38, I believe. And don't forget to join me live tomorrow night. We're going to have other subject. We're going to have a mulligan. Why not to start the year with a mulligan? What are you talking about? But what about the prediction? We know the Friday night is about the prediction of the game of the Saturday and the NHL. We're going to go at the end of the show, we're going to do our prediction all back for the second half of the season. And then, of course, at the end of the show, we're going to do the Frenchy Quiz back again. And Artap and Andy Koivula are the leader of the Frenchy Quiz for the second, for the winter season of the Frenchy Quiz. And then finally, I'm going to give you a mulligan. We're going to have its friend trophy. Who do you believe are going to win the trophy at the end of the season? And then the winner of the Stanley Cup. And plus, a couple of players, do you believe they can finish the season with a kind of number of the goal and number of the point at the end? So that's what we're on the program tonight. We're going to try to fly this show for approximately 90 minutes. And NHL today is a quiet night. Honestly, only 3 game. The big news is unfortunately the injury of Connor Bedard left the game after a big hit of Brendan Smith, and that game it became a game of 1980s where they have a lot of fight. Everybody after every whistle bark each other, and then the Chicago lead by the score 2-1 against the New Jersey Devils. On the flip side, nobody believe on the Washington Capitals and the Pittsburgh Penguins because they believe they are too old, but they're still hanging there, and now they are beating the Washington beat the Canada Hurricane by the score of 2-1 at the beginning of the third period. And later tonight, the Jets are back on the ice after a W last night against the Anaheim Ducks. We expect to be John Gibson between the pipe for the Anaheim and Laurent Brossoit. Brossoit is going to be the goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets. It looked like he have a game for Laval Rocket. I don't watch a lot of the Laval Rocket game because I follow more the NHL, and that's what happening about that. Hopefully, we have a really bad year overall for the Laval Rocket. So I don't know. I lost my interest about that team, and I focus more about the other things around. And of course, the World Junior Championship. The Team USA beat the Team Sweden, and they got the gold medal. And if you expect, we have a new warrior as the defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about this a bit later. Lane Hudson. And we're going to talk about the overall, the World Junior Championship, what your disappointment of the tournament or your surprise of the tournament, which NHL prospect 2024 have a great tournament. Not many of them play anyway, but you have to give credit for them, some of them. And then maybe the team surprised the most during that tournament. And that was conclude the show for tonight. So first of all, we're going to welcome everybody in the chat before. And we talk about the subject. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono is in the house. We don't know what it's going to be. It's pretty good. Yes, it's going good. Allô, Nicolas de Gobi-Bono, dans la région de Sherbrooke. Il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Peter, back in the house tonight. Peter, trade Savard this year, Madison next year. Wait for the prize for the youngster for Peter. Not a bad idea about this, Peter, for sure. And then we have Liv, Devo, trade. No one of them. But if I have to, I would trade Rebecca for a team best, second best prospect as long the prospect is a forward. You're absolutely right about this one. I'm not sure, Rebecca, but I think you're absolutely right when you said the forward and return. Mr. Roy, directly from Bangkok, is in the house tonight. Happy Saturday morning, Mr. Roy. Beautiful morning here in Thailand, guys. Perfect weather, 26 outside. And lucky, grateful, thankful about that. Not much, not too much tired. I came back around 3 o'clock last night, and then I have my kebab chicken with me, and then no cheese, and then I was smart. I was smart. Don't want to play over exhausted myself for the beginning of 220. It's strange. They have a lot of people in the street. Less last week, honestly, but the bar are not are almost empty. Whatever, it's not empty, but compared from last week, people left. All the kids got their money, now they are back at home to give back the money of their family. Another story for that one about that. Chuck is in the house. Chuck was at the game for the Nashville Predator, I believe, yesterday. I could be wrong, but I could be right. Mr. Rick Bengal is in the house. It's directly from the lake house with Dementra. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great week, both of you, and a great holidays, everybody, and ready to rock and roll the weekend. The Carolina Hurricanes just tied the game 2-2. Don't trade any of them. Bergeron was right. You can never have too many defensemen about that. It's rare Bergevin was right, but you're absolutely right about this one side. You had, never have enough too many defensemen, but they cannot all play in the Laval Rocket, and they cannot all play with the Montreal Canadiens. So there'll be someone about that. Tonight, the Laval Rocket epic movie Revenge of the Jackai as the second half of the double feature with Mayo of the Red Machine. There we go. Go Laval, go. Then Jackai is a great game. Extra score again. That's great to hear that. Randy Walkman is in the house tonight. Randy, welcome back for an amazing, great holidays with your wife, Randy. I bet it's cold over there for sure. Just as someone took a run at Bedard, suddenly hurt him. Yeah, Brendan Smith did it. Bonsoir à tous les amateurs du Canadien. Les amateurs du sport avec Michel Lacroix. Non. Michel Baudry. Wow. Pierre Trudel. Pierre Trudel. What happened with Pierre Trudel? I need to ask you this to Luc Lafortune. William McLary back in the house tonight. William, thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. Mr. Enartap. What about Mr. Enartap? What about Mr. Enartap? Always great to have Mr. Enartap in the chat or beside me and the show. Mr. Claude Richard, directement de la belle province de l'Ontario, dans la région de Ottawa, la capitale de Ottawa. Il est de retour avec nous ce soir. Welcome back, Claude Richard. Coaches value a defenseman who play clean and their own zone over an offensive defenseman, and offensive and Rebecca would play clean. About that, William, talk about David Rebecca for sure. Coach, as a surprise for you, Mr. Tap, surprise coach. I'm sure 3-2 Utica, Rick said about that, and at that, Jackai scored. They are getting better as predicted. Animan recall good. Roy about this. Nicholas back in the house. Nicholas, happy holidays, Mr. Nicholas. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully you have an amazing, great time in Sweden. And take you went to the game. I don't know if you went to the final of the team, Mr. Nicholas, but I would like to have maybe you point of view of the tournament overall. Nicholas, if you've been at the tournament, what was the feeling over there? What do you feel about the people at the game or in the country? I'm sure, hockey fans in Sweden, they love the hockey, and then to have that chance to win the goal at home. It was a great opportunity, Nicholas. So don't hesitate to give us some news about Sweden. Now we have William McLean. Isaac Howard have a game today for the Team USA. Isaac Howard, guys, it's a underrated player, I believe, for Team USA, and the Tampa Bay Lightning got lucky to get him at 31 overall pick, if I can recall it. And it's another player where, yeah, there's some people was a bit concerned about his kid and about his size and the way he was played. Dropped from 22nd, I believe, but at the end, um, Tampa Bay was lucky to get him. Can't tie the game at 2-2, Randy. Thanks so much. RC Calaboy is in the house tonight. Talk about the third period, 10 minutes to go. Romanina. Chase shortage, yeah. Back order for some. The back order, one of them where I really like. She was not there. She's not there since a couple of days ago. So maybe, yeah, two options. Maybe back home, or maybe she's on the trip. But this is another story for another time. John Garage is in the house tonight. And Rabina knocked the door. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We appreciate it. Marco Larabi knocked the door. Marco Larabi is with us tonight. Both other co-hosts. Laval should be winning this game by 2-3 goal. Rick, is it because the goaltender? Or is it because of the... Give a little bit more information. It's about 0. Here we go. Not too bad, Randy. Not too bad. So many logo, yes. It's a logo, you know. The Thrasher beside me. The Kings. The old Phoenix Coyotes. The old Pittsburgh Penguins. The Florida Panthers. I don't know. It's a little bit strange to see that. There you go. Dementra Bengal in the house tonight. Dementra, hopefully doing well. I bet you and your Rick have a great holidays at the place, the beautiful Lake House. Léon Renault, watch out for the Rockets from Kenjam coach. Mr. Léon Renault, welcome back in the house. Hopefully doing well. Have a great holidays. And glad to have you about who thought Hudson could fight too. And our tap, here we go. Hudson have a fight. And Rabina, if you have a fight, you want to see it? Have the fight for you guys. You know what I'm doing. I like to bring you something. Here we go. Are you ready? From that, you have no chance anymore. Jekai can come back in the NHL. He just lost the Sheriff nickname or the Warrior. About that, but here, Lane Hudson again, a 6'4". Here we go. And then we have Snugger Rod go back with it. Then Hudson return to get Johansson, and then does not drop the glove, both of them. And then Hudson at the end, la prise du coup à la Edouard Carpentier. And Hudson stabilized the guys for Johansson. So that's happening today at the World Junior Championship. Lane Hudson, ladies and gentlemen, have a good time over there. Hudson a fight. Eskanen injured long term, week to week. Start were already in the market for a defenseman. Could trade a partner for Montreal. Who will you target for their prospect pool coach? I'm going to get there very soon. Hudson the Sheriff. Here we go. Rick Bengal. Glad to hear that. Scott Guhle sauve les meubles. Here we go, Rick. Glad to see that. No ticket to the final, but 1, 2, 3 game. Thanks for to our friends. Awesome, was great atmosphere. Fun tournament. Crazy, and the Devils guy tied the game. Sounds time. Congrats to USA. That's awesome. Nicholas, Rick been there last year, right? It's you have an opportunity to do those kind of World Junior Championship, guys. This is a great event to see. We enjoy to watch the game live here, but yeah, I'm sorry about this. Patrick Lalland is in the house tonight. Bet of the day, yes, sir. Rep win. This win. Here we go. Chin Chin, Mr. Patrick Leblanc for that one. What about RDP is how do I feel after a Sabres victory as good as can be? Hello, Mr. RDP. You have to feel that RDP because so far not much to celebrate since the beginning of the season. More the disappointment of the Sabres since the beginning, but every time you have a good W like that, you have to enjoy the small victories, the small W LDP of your team. I think LDP, they're going to have a better second half. And the fact they add Jack Quinn that will helping that LDP, that will stabilize a bit the forward for sure. I've been on vacation for more than 2 weeks now. I'm back at work Monday. Hope I remember people's name. Marco, I have no problem. I have no doubt you're going to be fine, Marco. I think you'll be more sad not watching more hockey. About score, tie the game. I can maybe go there. What you know what I mean? Why not? I'm watching the game, New Jersey and Chicago Blackhawks because Connor Bedard, but he's left the building. So can I get that game, the Laval Rocket? No, I have the game right now. USA 4, Sweden 2. Where's the game, Laval Rocket? Is it RDS 2? Or you watch at the DVA of the American Hockey League.com? Is it tennis? Yeah, I have to get maybe the American or the another channel. Anyway, not big deal. Probably the best solution, the last again, just too explosive and hard to control. Nicholas, about that, Conado score for the Wranglers. Here we go. Marty Conado, ex Harvard University NCA, ex teammate of Sean Farrell. And at that, what about score? Nice kid has guts and Rabinoff. A bet of the night is round one. Here we go. Jet 1 over and M for 2.5 the money. Here we go. And I have no shame, and that's just where you get go down at the end. William, fun game, and Utica. Really settlement for Hudson. I see is defending as improved for sure. Who scored for Laval? Jekai, Mayo. Flame are a disappointment also, Randy. Thing is when you see today's game live, you almost forget the teenager to mature hockey mostly. Great point about that. But yes, playoff push LDP. Yeah, hopefully they're going to get there. Looking at 2 assists night. Since 2005, William Canadian have 9 players return next year. They have to be favorite again. William. Short answer from Martin Saint at his press conference yesterday. Short answer was not super happy about that. I tell you, Marco, Martin Saint yesterday was more disappointed overall. I think as a coach, you are afraid of those games. You do a short trip, 3 days, 4 days, you come back, it's okay. But when you left about 10 days, that first game, you're afraid. After the first period, 0-0. And they're hanging there with them. After the second period, it's only 2-1. But you see a little bit, Montreal are not play well. And then, obviously, the chaos at the third period, the fiasco, and the team fall apart at the third period. So, was more the disappointment for Martin Saint Louis. Because he's the only one believe he can make the playoff. And this is a huge game understanding for him for that one over there. I watch on NHL TV. Here we go, Rick. I'm excited about two my favorite team going hard to head tomorrow. The Leaf and the Sharks. About that. I think they are necessarily a disappointment. They also who they are. Mid-sub team without Maxim, it would be worse. Maxim have a good one. And Rabinoff, Jeff Skinner is absolute as killer. Never see someone have so much success against the Habs. He's one of them for sure. And Rabinoff, I think the stat was about 48.41, 42 game. About that. Surprisingly, Coach Jet won tonight, first in the league. Is it not crazy, Leon, about that? If you look about the stat, guys. Yeah, nobody scored 25 goals. There are nobody lead in the top 10 most scorer. Um, well balanced by the team. At some point, during the summer, they want to fire the GM. They was not sure about Elibach, Sheffley, and I think they 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 found the bad apple, or they found the red flag inside the locker room. It took about 1 year for Rick Barnes to evaluate honestly the locker room and to see, wait a minute, all right, Whalers maybe one of the we need to let him go, and you can see what there was the moves on the summer, and you know, Adam Laurie, captain of the team, not the best player for the team, play on the solid third line. They are huge, they are big. The trade for Nino Niederreiter, I believe this is a good trade for them. It's a kind of player you like to get at the third line. This is the kind of player Montreal would love to have on the third line, compare like Armia, Gallagher, whatever you want to name them. RJ, thanks so much. They are huge disappointment to me, Randy. I don't think so, guys. I think you. I don't know what you expect of Calgary there this year. Um, for me, Calgary is exactly what I was expected to be. Fight for the spot um, on the fight for the spot for the Pacific Division at number five, 4 and 5. With now they have like only the Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flame, and the Solid Kraken. This is what I was my expect. The Kraken and the Calgary Flame fight right there. They play a little bit over 500, and with all the all different things happening during the summer, new GM, new coach, and I can go all the way that you can see. Uh, for me, it's most surprisingly Max Strom. But again, disappointment about front players' performance. A lot of blame was about Sutter last year and this year, but Huberdeau did not reach the level. So for me, they are where I was my expectation at the beginning of the season for the Calgary Flames. Because that young guy is very good at the end of the day. Uh, Patrick Leblanc, I think Martinez did not like that the players let their arm down in the third period. First, Jake Bragg goal and the team score shouldn't do so penalty and for the other team. Here we go. Marco Larabi. Maxime, I think maybe gone this year. Randy. The only problem, Randy, is the contract he carry on for that. Sharks have to get out of the 10-game slide again one more time. After seeing I live wonder how as one with Rebecca Leonard is going to be such an impact player and pass Nicholas talk about Ren Leonard 3-3 la balle rocket and then Lane start soon and after Spencer used to be a app killer. That's another one. Daniel Alfredson, that was another one, I believe. Here we go. We have a new Mac Jesus Willie Snyder. Welcome in the house with the moves from Arvada, Denver, Colorado. I'm going to talk about McKinnon a little bit later. Willie, stay until to the end of the show. Leonard was so good. Nicholas William, I cannot believe how big the disappointment the Senators are. This is a team really remind me the Jets inside the locker room, Randy. I think for me that's good. Apparently, Bedard got nailed with a big open eyes hit watching the game now, and I want to see him. Did he go to the dressing room? Yes, he left Marco right away after the hit, straight there. I don't know if a concussion. I don't know if he won't take any risk. He walked to the locker room. It was not like he just got the head a little bit down, a good hit from the shoulder, low from Smith. But yeah, Jack got rid of Wheeler and the PLD. PLD Dubois, here we go. Another line with character. Then they signed at the back. So that's it, friends. Well done in our time. I forgot Pierre Dubois, so thanks for reminding me that. Wheeler was a trouble. Leave it at that. That's the point right there. Overtime in Utica. Here we go. Hudson is a new tough guy. A2. Welcome in the house. Matt Coronado scored again for the Wrangler 3-0. William, and then congrats to Vancouver for Likiri Maki, going to be a superstar. Licky Mariki have a really good tournament. He was the top, on the All-Star game, All-Star players of the tournament with Hudson and Evelyn. And I think it was, is it Epstein, the defenseman for Sweden? It was on that one. And then Gauthier, I believe, another one. I can't remember, honestly, the top five. Yeah, strength of a tournament, drove play. Roger Colette, welcome back, Roger. We miss you, buddy. What happened to you? I think I didn't see you yesterday. If you was here, I apologize. Roger, thank you so much to be with us on the Friday night. Don't forget, guys, to click on it. That'd be awesome. Chef Nikon on fire. Chef Nikon score and the Canada Hurricane take the lead 3-2. Leon Renault Hudson could be Wi-Fi too for the Habs. About that one over there for the Montreal Canadian. That's happening there. And 9 minutes to go. A minute, guys. New Jersey 2 and the Chicago Blackhawks 2. Carolina 3 and the Capitals 2. Here we go. I go through everybody in the chat. And I like to do this on the Friday night. And Habs highest value D. This is the subject of the night. You see Rebecca, you see Jacky, you see Hudson, you see Guhle, and maybe other defensemen. I'm going to talk about this. And if you follow my other channel, guys, Pattaya Walking Street, beginning of January. This is you can find on the street in Pattaya at the Walking Street. I walked yesterday. I didn't take any video, but I will definitely do more videos on the week. So Frenchy Talent produce 3 videos per week now. And don't forget my quiz, the Would You Rather I did during the week. And we're going to do one for the Montreal Canadiens this week. You're going to have a choice between Ken Dryden, Carey Price, or Larry Robinson, or Emile Bouchard, whatever they are. So stay tuned for that one over there. Door number 2, Ben and Bikini, Monica. And they are. So that's what we got, guys, the Friday night. White trade Rebecca Willie Snyder for to get a return about Clay Bait coach for sure. William, Fun Friday night. That's what we got tonight, guys, on that show. And first of all, Hudson the Warrior. Like I said, you see the video, guys. Lane Hudson today with Team USA got the gold medal, and I think for me, Hudson showed a little bit more what the people was expecting. I remember Gary Conroy at the beginning of the tournament said he's going to maybe try to get the 14 points for the tournament, everything like that. And then the New Jersey just score, guys, 3-2. McLeod scored another big goal for the New Jersey Devils at 3-2. Kocheski have a very bad night, by the way, for Chicago. But Lane Hudson, from Serge Snake Boisvard, on the BMP radio said Hudson is only a power play defenseman. So I see this tournament, Lane Hudson, more complete players. When you listen, Jay Panfolo, is it Panfolo? The ex-Devils players, Jay Banfolo, you can maybe helping me in the chat, playing in NHL with the Devils. He is the head coach of the Boston for the Hudson play. And he's always said that Hudson is going to be a great hockey player in NHL. He was really impressed during the tournament, in my opinion, for the other side of the game. Really, for me, of course, you have to, improve many other things in the game, like the skating, example, his back check, his backwards have to be a little bit more. That would be a thing I would looking for. Yes, you need to be a little bit more bigger, stronger, get some strength, muscle mass. This is a part of the development, right? But for me, this was really impressed for him is his stick on the ice, the way he's angling is the opponent players in the corner, on the cap control, in front of the net. And then how quickly is to restart right away. If the puck touch one of his teammates on the defensive zone, this guy is like a rocket. He's already mindset forward. And then on the offensive side of the game, I cannot maybe I could be wrong here, but he had two players in the last 20 years play for the Montreal Canadiens. It was really highlight, and every time they touched the puck, the fan was excited. I think Piquet Subban was one of them, and then Kovalev was another one. In my opinion, no, I can maybe forget some players, but this is what Lennartson is going to do for the Montreal Canadiens. When he's going to carry on the puck, when he's going to be an offensive zone, when you go to see him at the goal line, you're going to see him at the ash mark. The kid can play hockey, in my opinion. It would take time. It would take about another 2 years, but this kid is a hockey player. I know some of you are really scared about his weight and you think he's not going to make the NHL and everything. Look, I'm telling you right now, this is the kind. This is the kind of player can become the next Quinn Hughes in NHL. That's how I am about Lane Hudson. And of course, he's not ready yet. Of course, he need to improve like anyone. But that guy this kid is unbelievable for that one. Bantolfo. Here we go. Bantolfo. Thanks so much. In case you miss it, it's Bantolfo. Thanks so much, Randy. Running attack, Hudson defense is really improved. William said Hudson played well today and he had a very good all-around tournament. William Bantelfo, here we go. Also Lederman and ice time. Uh, about this nice photo. Leonardo. Jacques Plante, Yann back in the house tonight. Welcome back. Yes. Coach, why do you put the St. Cup logo so close to the senator and the Kennedys? At least they can smell it about that, Polly. That's the hope. Strength and defending with his stick. I've got him on the outside. I agree with you, Marco, about this. The USA coach trusts him during the most important moment of the game. That's it. All I see about Vince are going to be happy with Hudson. Great point about A2 about Lane Hudson for that. Abination Hudson is 150 coach. And our top's 166 and he had 30 pounds. Randy said 4-2 the Hurricane. Again, guys, if you have a chance, check on the Google search. Go look Austin Matthews when he show up at the Team USA, the national team, his first week with the team. I think at that time the coach it was Granado, the brother of Granado, I believe. Anyhow, O'Ferraro. Austin Matthews, guy, he was like a post. He was tall, but he had no weight. It took him 3 months with the national team, and this guy came big after that. For me, Hudson is going to be about 175 in NHL. That will be my hope. He can get that over there, and at that, I think he's going to be fine for sure. Now he is at 150. On Hudson, a few percent is going to be 180. 82 about that one over there. 3-3 Laval and shootout. 166 with the wet hair. Look like Hudson for that one. Who is it again, coach? Correct in our tap. I was 180 at grade B. Laval to shoot out. Roy said about the Laval Rocket. Here we go. So again, Lane Hudson overall have a great tournament. I believe like Philippe Mazar, but Hudson is going to come back now, complete his second half of the season. I think Boston, in my opinion, is going to be possible at Final Four. With then after that, Fuller is going to return with the Boston University with or his teammate Perrault, Leonard, and Smith. And that team is going to be good too. It's going to be really good hockey for the second half and NCAA. If you have any chance watching those games, please don't hesitate. I really believe you're going to enjoy those games. Hudson was 148 last season. Next year, it will be 152 Abination. Now, is it 150, 152, or is it 166? I would like to have the right number. If you don't mind to give me the right number, whatever is coming from Abination or from Tap or Marco, whatever it is. Gaudreau was 140, is a pretty good players, A2. Quinn Hughes is 5'10 and 180 pounds, Marco. Goal at Laval, again, 2 bounce predicted and 1 year. That's translated to 20 pounds at least. At 155 to 160, Hudson would get pushed like a red dog, Patrick Leblanc. Miss Udica. Worst case, if Affield cannot play D, Hudson would be make an amazing playmaking winger for that, Marco. Hudson was also voted All-Star defenseman Leon Renault. Attention, it was 5'8 and 174 in our tap. There we go. So, again, I don't think so. They have a specific weight in NHL to play. If you can skate, if you have talent, if you have skill, you can second the puck, you can go around. I think you will be fine in NHL. Whatever is at 150, 160, 180, 190, about that. He does not have to play on the top pairing. It could be at the third pairing where it's specific. We don't have any close players right now with Montreal again on the power play like him. Power play. Did Hughes get hurt in Colorado? Laval win tonight. Luc Laforcade 161. Laval finish shootout for the team was a forward at 160. Also with not a system for checking about that. Patrick, it's going to be about 175 in NHL. Right now, he's only at 160, 163, right? If you have time, guys, go back on the history of the weight of defense players. Look at Quinn Hughes at 16 years old. Go get those Tony Kruk. Go check their weight when they play at that age. Boston University now 2 seconds and pair wise Watson Kobe Baymaker Awards. Hey coach, I would have Hudson on my team. Could play against him. Is young. You say okay as him at 5'10 and 162. Pick one for Laval. 3 in the row. Sunday next game. Lane Hudson edge work is insane. Is very shifty. Hard to hit. A stick working that it is on the level is going to be a beast on the top of our play. Perfectly fine and other aspect of the game for A2. That's my expectation, guys, for Lane Hudson. That'd be my expectation. Let's go around what we want to talk about. This first of all, Montreal Canadian called back again. Emil Henneman is back with the Montreal Canadian. Henneman is the second time recalled. Where was my expectation? I think they did not like the fact they played with 70 the last game. I think that's enough for them. They will balance more the line. And then the fact, like, Kovacevic played only 7 minutes or 8 minutes last game versus other players. That would be not the best thing to do for the management of the defenseman. Hudson Father said the family are late to the game on the growth and his brother, but it would be big enough for William. He shifted like crazy was Leon Renault. Only has to get it on, then what? But Abination, that's happening. Connor Bedard got hit tonight, Abination. So what now for Connor Bedard? Is it the end? Do you think he's going to be out of the... Every player, guys, every time they play, it's like any sport, right? He got hit. Football. It's over, right? And hockey, that's part of the game. He played at the World Junior Championship. He looked like pretty good, no? He dominated the World Junior Championship as a defenseman. He's just part of the All-Star game. So why you are so negative about Lane Hudson? Many of you think he's not going to be a good player. He proved it at the AAA. He proved it with Team National. He proved it in NCAA. Now, you still believe he's not going to be a good hockey player in NHL because he's only 166, 162. You're only looking at the weight. You're not looking his skill. You're not looking his talent. You're not looking what he can bring on the table. But only focusing, guys, and this is why. You only up. He's 160. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, no, 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 no. He's not going to make the NHL. No, no, no. He's not big enough. No, no. Trade him. Let him go. Why? 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 He's too small. He's going to get hit. He's going to die. He's going to be the end of his life. But no, you don't looking the positive side of the players. Only the one direction of the players. But of course, he's 235 pounds. Michael McCarron. He can play in NHL. Michael McCarron. Kovacevic, 225 pounds. He can play in NHL. that's the reality behind that. that's the Montreal Canadiens fans. It's only one thing. It's the end. That's it. Last night in the chat, we fired Martin Saint Louis, right? Jake Allen out of the Montreal Canadiens. David Savard too slow. Mike Mason turnover too many things. Nick Ski have a really bad game last night. He just carried the team for 7 games. No. This is the reaction of people last night. The Montreal Canadiens never going to make the playoff. 35 years, the team never win the Stanley Cup. that's every night at the chat. Every night here. We have people are only looking the negative things about that. It's all about this bottle. Do you see this half empty or you see this half full? This is life. This is what it's about. This is how we evaluate Montreal Canadiens. That's it. That's all. Most of the fans see the empty full, the empty bottle. Anyway, Animan is back with the Montreal Canadiens. That's a good thing about that. For the Montreal Canadiens. Then we have the subject of the night, guys. Montreal Canadiens, the highest trade value defenseman. So what I would like to know, guys, we started the conversation last night in the chat, and it started a little bit earlier, right? Couple of days ago, someone, a writer, and then a social media follow the Montreal Canadiens. I think it's Brian. I don't remember his name anyway. He traded David Rebacker for a top 10 pick in NHL 2024. So he wanted to trade Rebacker to get a pick number 8, pick number 9, pick number 10 NHL. And the reason behind that is because he expects the Montreal Canadiens does not have any scorer at 30 goals. They have a lot of great defensemen. The prospect they have, and already what they have. And on the left side, we know we have Madison, Coley right now. We have Strubble, we have Jacky, we have Harris. And then you can get Hudson, Engstrom. Do I forget one? Maybe. All right. And then on the right side, you have Barron, Mayu, Savard, Rebacker. So he was thinking about the trade one of the best D from Montreal Canadiens to get a scorer in NHL. So that was the purpose of that homework we have to do tonight. So we're going to have two questions for you guys. I'm going to move when I'm supposed to go. Here we go right here. So the point behind that is to see which defenseman is the highest value for the Montreal Canadiens. You have to name it. Second thing, do you trade that value, the highest players, whatever it is, right? And then in return, are you looking to get the 35 goal in NHL or a prospect you expect to become that kind of players, everything like that, for sure. And this is the reason behind that. The run with Kings in the house. Brent will sport news anchor who never wearing a pair of skate or his live with zero credibility about that. I did not. That's the way I did not know about that. Uh, I did not know Patrick. Uh, the name. I see this at some point. Task who start is Rebecca a debate Randy. It was a brand wall is at me abination. We have a Wi-Fi to protect him. Also Leon Renault. Madison. A lot of team will interest Rebecca. And some I like is big abination. What about Brand? About that? Try to get that one over me, but I can go up here. There we go. They will get other. Well, if they can call up Enderman, I hope they can actually play him more than 6 minutes at this time. Not a lot good news for the Rebecca. Triple W is in the house for Global Marco. Here we go. For that, Denis Savard, 5'10", 170, maybe William. About that, usually 4-2. Is easier for people to look and talk about the negative and the things that no matter how much good they do, the one round and they watch the people focus on coach. I don't think Wilson will be die coach. Seriously, name maybe about that. Now it's a full Rick Bengal. More to be fair, not just and this chat coach. Same with many Habs fans on Twitter after the game last night. The month could have look at Watson. Take a slip, coach. Here we go. I squared that. I don't say it's not good, but too many small players, not good for the playoff. A full LDP. Apart from Spurgeon, not many defensemen play below once in five, and the NHL a few. I agree with you, Patrick. Only a few of them. I want them big. I want them tough. Fan would be fans. Coach, hey too. It's only one in Chester. Trey Coley, Patrick Leblanc said, but coach, you did not want to draft Benson because he's short about that one over there. No, Marco, it's not about because he was short, because I don't think he was a top 5 and the NHL draft, Marco. That's my point behind that. It was not about the quality of the players, the skill of the players. I think he had played better at Zach Benson and the draft. Does it make sense? Now, if Montreal select 9, 10, 11, 12, that's a consideration. But I think a long term, a player like Ran Leonard, Devoski, are going to have a little bit a better career of Benson, in my opinion. Small player, maybe they shift right. They are shifted right. About that, Roger Cadet, what does a Gallagher weight? About that, I sound very small. Go all the way back over there. So I tried to figure out who has the best value. Angstrom is 6 foot, 180, 168. Said in our tap. Be careful. Ratio you. I will go. Is estimate the reason I left Twitter. It's not easy on Twitter for sure. Abination. Trade Madison, Hudson, Exxon, Baron, Nicola. About that, I would trade Hoffman for Rebecca. Patrick, at least you get a miracle offer. You keep your asset, Montreal, one to be built strong from the back ends for that. For sure, Ab should trade one of the LLD, will not move any of the right D. At least the ball, I agree with you. Be back. I hope I have to chauffeur someone right now. William, enjoy the rest of your night. Well, we need too much to write, so that may be hard. And our top and son is 6'2", Nicholas. About that. Big and tough would, I think, would like having a big and tough would think I would like Jakai. Coach, are you talking NHLD or prospect? Both of them. I think Guhle will have the best return, but no trade. If you rush a prospect out the door before you find out how good they are, you're stupid, in my opinion, about that. Bonnie Monrick, Rebecca is not Bobby Orr 2.0 is an interesting conversation. You will have two top prospects this year to either package for something better to a draft a developer. IDP Zach Benson. Uh, uh, Benson is a guy we shall see in the few. Zach Benson was a sleeper. Everybody knew he had a lot of skill, but many teams it was gone, and he should have not been. And at that, why not check Rug for threat info instead about that. I don't think Rebecca value would be best right now. If you want a top 10 defenseman with no NHL experience, they are a bunch in this year draft. I just think Rebecca should be traded for that. So to be sure, I give you the right Adam Engstrom, guys, is 6'2" and 190 pounds. So Adam Engstrom, 6'2" and a tap and 190. If you want to get, guys, more information, the accurate information about players, guys, go to the Elite Prospect. This is the best. This is the best for the accuracy of this of everything. Like you said earlier, like Lane Hudson is 5'10" and 161 at that moment. So absolutely got that. How about that classless USA goalie throwing the crowd at 5'2"? Look, team may be more interested in Madison or goalie compared to Rebecca Marco. And after great 6'4". We can shift on Hudson if he don't pan out. I would trade Madison, would make a Jacky third pair combination. So let's go with that way. If you trade Mike Madison, all right, who can take his spot for the Montreal Canadiens? So you bring Jacky. All right. So now you have Kaiden Guhle, Jaden Strouble, and Aber Jacky. With those three defensemen, do you feel Montreal can make the playoff? Do you think Montreal are going to be a strong team with those three defensemen and the playoff race and the next 3-4 years? Because this is the one you want to go there. So this is my question to you guys. If you trade Mike Madison, because many of you thinking is this part, Guhle, Strouble, and Jacky. Do you think this is a great setup? Three defensemen for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, you're going to say, okay, Hudson, Engstrom. Who do you remove? Guhle, Strouble, or Jacky? Put this in the chat. Because the Abination and many of you would love to have Jacky and the lineup as a defenseman. So, who's going to be pairing with Jacky as a defenseman on the left side for the next 3 years? Is it Guhle, Hudson, Jacky? Is it Guhle, Engstrom, Hudson? What do you see Jacky and the next 4 years in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens? Or give me a next 3 years, the left defenseman size of the Montreal Canadiens. That'd be a good conversation in the chat. I would be curious to hear that. Guhle is a future general, is a no-brainer future captain material for any team in NHL. Why trading him about that? But the reason behind that, Patrick, is if you want to get what you don't have, you will at some point to make a trade to get something good in return. Now, you can trade Jordan Harris, but don't expect to get something big in return. How can you get a 35 goal, a 40 goal in NHL scorer if you don't trade your highest? Because Montreal Canadiens have 7, 8, 9 defensemen at some point could play in NHL at some level. So if you want to get something huge on your team, if you don't want to spend the money on UFA, because honestly, they can give $10 million to $12 million to Nylander and they get him next year. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to give $9 million to Guanzel next year? Are you willing to pay $8 million for Renard? Are you willing to pay $9 million for Steven Stamkos? This is the direction Montreal Canadiens are going to go if you don't have those kind of players in return. This is the purpose of the equation tonight. Right? The other way to get that kind of players is by draft. By draft. But the way Montreal Canadiens right now are draft, they get defensemen. They are really good on the defenseman draft pick. But they don't have anyone close to score 30 goals as a player prospect right now in the Montreal organization. So to get that kind of player, they have to pick the top 4 last year, right? The Will Smith, the Fenty, the Carlson, the Bedard. This year, if they finish 7, 6, 5, 7, they're not going to get another one again. They're going to have a good prospect, but not that one. So they have 2 ways: sign a UFA or sign and make a trade. And the purpose behind that, to get something big, huge, top 6, maybe top 3, you have to give your best defenseman in return. So the purpose is which highest value you have in the Montreal Canadiens. I completely agree with you, Patrick, for the way you describe Kaiden Guhle. Completely agree with you. I cannot be more agree with you for that. I can see Guhle to be the future for Habs. Can be a veteran for help with our son John. He has that kind of leadership. He's mature. He's great hockey players. I'll agree with John about that. Gordon would be admitting a mistake, will never trade Rebecca Abination. And our top, Padraker has been hype as a saver until he moved out of the Swiss League. I disagree with you about this, Roy. No one said David Rebecca is going to be a savior with Montreal Canadian, Roy, for that. More skilled non-American game, and can he didn't wait 3+ years for a savior. Yeah, no savior for the Montreal Canadian, Roy. A savior guy is a one-generation player. It's a Connor Bedard. That's what you're looking about, right? Sakoski was not a savior, whatever he got a first-round pick overall. Rebecca, and no one said is a savior. He's a great hockey player. He's going to be solid and defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. But to compare him as a savior, Montreal have no one as a savior right now. If Madison was that good, Pittsburgh would have keep him, Patrick Leblanc. I got the 150 for taking. Now, Patrick, you have to remember, guys. Patrick, he was play behind Chris Letang. Now, Madison looking good because he get a lot of points on the power play and he played a lot of minutes for the Montreal Canadiens. A really solid team with the Canada Hurricane. I don't know, Mike Madison play 25 minutes per game. I got a 150 for talking head. Facts could be wrong about that. I'm not sure I've been sure we talk about that. Marco, Patrick, you trade Guhle for the same reason you trade Romanov. It's a spot that you have to most that if you want quality, you have to give it. I have not said anything about Rebecca yet. Madison does not have much value. Team no really they are getting with Madison an up and down defenseman with any stability, very error prone about this, Patrick. Yeah, you have a value and return, Patrick. I think Mike Madison reached his level, his best prime. It remind me, guys, Brandon Montour. What's the value of Brandon Montour this year compared the year before that? I think Mike Madison could be a good first pairing in NHL, but with someone really good. David Savard helping Madison on the flip side, but David Savard is not a first pairing. I would like to see Mike Madison with, I don't know, with Devon Tays example. Mike Madison with the first pairing with another great defenseman. He is really, for me, as a defenseman two and number three, Patrick. The value in return, we'll see what it could happen. Could trade Coley for the one combination. I will play the Rock. Yes, they will learn by play one, make the playoff anyway. Got to keep Madison thought triple W. I dropped the one. I guess who pick him up RDP. Madison play a lot of minutes, but also make a lot of mistake. I would definitely move him for the right place at right price. As long wait from competing A2 about that. Coley, Savard, Strobel, Harris, Jakar, Kovacevic, Abination. Coach want to trade Coley, but not Madison. Very hard to follow about that. Now again, look, for Madison, you get a second pick in return, right? So if you gave that, for me, it's about the culture and the foundation Montreal Canadian. Like right now, Abination said, Coley, Savard, Strobel, Harris, Jekai, Kovacevic. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defensemen he want to be. I would love Abination. You bring that list to Martin St. Louis and ask him what he feel about that. How he feel about to make the playoff with that kind of team. How he feel to build a culture behind those games. If Mike Madison, guys, was not good enough for Martin St. Louis, he will then play only 20 minutes. If you remove Mike Madison, who play his minute? Who play on power play? Who play on PK? I'm always thinking about what's next after the departure of the players. Right? We have a bunch of third pairing defensemen. We have Strobel, Kovacevic, Harris, Savard, Barron, Lindstrom, Jekai. That's what we got. But if you remove one of your top three defensemen you have right now, who take his spot? This is where is the problem right there for the Montreal. You said often, coach, who will play 25 minutes per game if Madison gone? The answer is no one. They just roll pair 22 max a minute backs. Which Marco player for the Montreal again can play 22 minutes for the Montreal Canadian? Marco. Strobel? Jekai? Because you have to give minute at Coley. I agree with you. Coley can hang in there. But after that, who get the extra minute? This is the reason behind that. I don't say Madison is a big role for the Montreal Canadiens, the for sure. But at this moment, that's what they need. A player like him. At this moment, on the transition. Because they don't have no close like him can play like he does. Transition wise. He has what? 30 points right now. Who can play on that level for Montreal Canadiens? And that said is an amazing, great defenseman, but that's all we have. That's what you have always to be careful about when you remove a players. Now he said, let's play the rookies. What kind of message you leave for the rest of the team about that? I'll tell you right now, let's play like Abination said again, all right? Let's play tomorrow night Kohli, Sabal, Strobel, Harris, Jekai, Kovacevic. Again, the New York Rangers. And then again, the Edmonton Oilers. All right. Then again, the Winnipeg Jets. All right. Again, the Islanders, New York. All right. Again, after Toronto Maple Leaf. All right. Okay. Let's go Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, okay. Let's go for the Panthers. Let's winning 4 games and the next 25 game. Is it great? Is it really good? Do you think those players was going to develop night after night to losing 6-1, 7-2, 6-4, 6-1, 6-2? This is the kind of culture you're looking for? Or do you want a team compete every single night? Because we can play Farrell, Roy, uh, Beck, name it. We just play rookies. But if they are big, huge, this is good enough. I don't think so. I think you need to stabilize with veterans and you have to stabilize with the young players. You have to play both about that. And then you have to give a little bit more at some night, and then you have to hold a little bit more about night. I think that's the way he does this. Ultimately, we don't have any left defenseman who can take any minute, Patrick Leblanc. About that, we have only Cooley right now. Patrick can play 22 minutes, 23 minutes per game. That's what we have right now. One and Son is ready. He take Kovacevic spot Abination. Not exactly Abination. Now, you have to be careful in Abination. Armstrong is a left defenseman, and Kovacevic is a right defenseman for that. Abination for that one. Wi-Fi is a bottom pairing, second power play unit defenseman. He can polish the eyes if needed. A2 about that. Trade Saval, no choice. Triple W at some point. Greatest value at the time is Madison. Greatest value on summer is Coley. Depends on the point of view and timing. Great point about that. I would prefer to trade Madison, but I don't think you get much in return for him. Not a top scoring winger. I agree with you. How about trading? No one. Look, yeah, you can keep all of them. Look, Lafortune for sure. They want trade a player they like. They will trade a player they are no satisfied with. Patrick, I disagree with you, Patrick. If a team are looking a position they don't have, they will sacrifice. Montreal did it. They gave Romanov to get Kirby Doc. Right? Colorado gave Justin Barron for Lekonen. Why? Because they have many defensemen, right defensemen, and they knew with Kel McCarr. Not because they don't like Justin Barron. They took them for 2 years almost to refuse all the trade for Justin Barron. When they feel comfortable to have Manson and McCarr on the right defenseman, they say, okay, we can go Barron. I give them the Stanley Cup. It was the last puzzle of the. So you have to find a team right now looking to add a players like a Cooley on the left defenseman because they don't have a lot of left defensemen. They believe that with him, and then they would sacrifice prospect players or a guys can score 25 goals, example like Dawson Mercer. I'll just give you a name right there, right? Because they have it. At 24, 25 years old. Do you think the Columbus, with all the prospects they have, they could trade Ken Johnson? Do you think the Dallas Star could trade Wyatt Johnson with Jake and Robinson? I don't say to trade Joe Robinson, but at some point you have to pick some point. The New Jersey Devils are going to trade some point Alexander Olds, Dawson Mercer. I don't know. But sometimes you have no choice. Sankos, no. We get a star for Madison, but we just said need a 20 guy. Atkinson, Abination. Atkinson, 34 years old. Cam Atkinson. No Guanzon, no Sankos. Patrick, you want to target a scoring winger that a team does not want to lose, but maybe realize they don't have the room for. Leave have to find an offer for Nylander. They're going to get. He's going to sign him over the Browns trade for Morgan KK to replace a star still winning Abination. I don't think so. Morgan's KK is the reason why they're still winning Abination. I think you have to look about the 88, number 63, and number 73, and the number one. When you get those players, Morgan KK is fine on the full line for that. A good point about that. Boston Bruins find a way to get Charlie Coy. Boston Bruins find a way to get Pavel Zaka. Um, the Flame got Sharankovic for the Devils for Toffoli. Yeah, all this fun thing like that. The KK cost. No, Abination, you like Morgan KK. Let's go see the stat of guys of KK this year. So Abination like KK. Morgan KK, guys. With the Boston Bruins, he has 7 goals and 31 game, 17 point, 31 game. So get him about 5 more point, 22 game, 22 points. I would give him 44 point this year with 16 goal max. He played 15, 20 minutes right now. This is the highest number he played on his career in the NHL. It was draft 67 overall pick, and the cost to get Kiki for him. He was a UFA, by the way, for the Boston Bruins. So they got him as a UFA. Play right now on most of the night. He played 16 minutes per game. Now he have a 3-point last game, 1 goal, 2 assists. Go is managing the ice time for the D and issue for the Habs. Probably you want to target scoring a goal. Marco. Team they will want a Madison type would probably not to offer a top winger or the roster gotta do a real good and prospective to Rick then. How much it did Kiki cost? It was UFA Abination. But Kiki does not play on the top line, Abination. Play on the third line. But they but themselves on that position. Patrick was a saver A2. Mr. Jimbo is in the house. Welcome to the house. We don't have anybody like a Cooley. Let's not just overrate our D defenseman. That Cooley is on the top of our pyramid. Trading Cooley is a risk. I don't want to take it. That what the guy does. That get hurt 2 game in. Team on that trading for future. They want someone who can play now. Cooley is still AFC fit and all the team cap about that. Again, I don't say we have to trade Cooley automatically, but which player the Montreal Canadiens could trade to get and return a Martin Nikash example, right? Maybe Jared McCann, a Carter Verhey. I don't know. I just named some player name. We don't have that much data on the left side. Only speculation. Cooley is way above the pack. You're absolutely right. He is the best defenseman value, in my opinion, for the Montreal Canadiens right now, Patrick. Coach, yes, you undervalue Montreal player a little bit about that. Larry Robinson, Serge Chavard, and Guy Lafleur were savior. We can down goal Norlander. We can give him for sure. Ammunition goalie also have an history of injury. Is it a risk to keep him? Monto is worth a lot. Ammunition. Madison is probably the best defenseman. Randy. Those kind of the trade are usually make in the summer. Oh yeah, we never talk about the trade deadline. By the way, I never mentioned that. We just talk about the value of the D. Question is, do you trade the best value you have to get a top top forward with the Montreal Canadiens. This is the purpose behind that. Nothing else. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Yeah, nothing against. We keep them. It's just a conversation. What you will do, right? Luke said, "I don't trade anyone." Patrick, he said, "I'm not going to trade Guhle." Abination, he don't trade anyone. He wants Jakai play with the Montreal Canadiens. Uh, he does not believe at the small players. So for what he said in the chat, it's okay. Everybody have their own opinion about that, right? Me, I said don't trade Madison because we don't have any players play his role with the Montreal Canadiens. We don't have anyone can play power play, right? We don't have anyone can carry on the puck like Madison. We don't have anyone can open the space for his teammate on the ice. That's the reason I don't trade Madison. And the second thing behind that, I don't see Madison get a first round pick in return. So the value of Madison is not too high in NHL. So at $4.5 million per contract, it don't hurt the Montreal Canadiens at this moment. That's the reason I don't trade Madison. Now, if you offer me a top player like Martin Nekash on the table, if you offer me an Alexis Lafrenière on the table, if you offer me, let me check again that part there. I did some, and again, I could. It's not necessarily those names, but here's the name I would put there. All right, Ken Johnson, Dawson Mercer, Alexis Lafrenière, Colin Keller, Wayne Johnson, Jared McCann, and I can go with Alexander Olds. I can go with other players in NHL, right? But I will sit on the table if you put those names on my table. Let's talking about trade, right? And that would be the reason I mentioned that. That's the reason. Okay, is it good enough for the Montreal Canadiens to get those kind of players, and we have enough players at defensemen to recover the player we're going to lose? There was the equation behind that. But all the comments here is pretty good. We don't have to that much yet. We got that one. Those kind of trade, or is they make it summer? Here we go. Guhle is just a keeper. I cannot. Oh my God, cannot very close to be on the radar and trade. We don't have. Is mentioned what more Chariot got us a great return. No, in our tap, and I will tell you why. Because in our tap, if you think about this, at the trade deadline, you're looking for specific players, right? And most of the team are going to be deep in the playoff, have those kind of players like Madison, skater, carry on the puck, join the rush, good on offensive, can pass the puck, can play, but it's looking more usually for a physical player, a big body, a 6'3", 6'4", play home house, good with the wood, can hit hard, physical, those kind of players. So those kind of defensemen we talk about, or maybe the value is higher compared to Mike Madison. I could be wrong. This is my opinion about that. But this is the reason why at the trade deadline, his value is maybe not too high compared maybe at the summertime. The next one, Montreal Canadiens, is Sakowski, Ski, Caulfield, and Guhle, Patrick Leblanc. About that. Who other team value highest between Jakai and Guhle right now, Nicholas? That's a great point. Do you think Jakai have the highest? Have a highest, but I would say to you, Kaiden Guhle have the highest trade value, Nicholas, compared to Jakai. Can Sobel replace Guhle, Jimbo? I will have to see a little bit more from him, Jimbo. I would say to you, no, yet. But can he become that kind? Imagine like we have Guhle as Strobel. As Strobel can play like Guhle. This is great as the left defenseman. This is solid. We want to be a lottery pick about that. People, Jacka is not even on the same planet que Cooley. I agree with you, Patrick, about that. Yes, Hubble can be a first pair. I don't see that yet, Abination, or my opinion. Hubble have to be more. Uh, I don't see him like a Devon Tays yet for that. The bottom pair right now only play like 12, 40 minutes. We'll need them to take on an extra couple minutes, Marco. What are the top two defensemen pairing for the Habs right now? Well, right now it's Madison and Savard, Willie. Madison is our best trade asset. If we trade Madison, we can drop down to top three and descending for draft. How we can do that, King? Jimbo, why Madison is on the PK? Because you don't have any other players right there, Jimbo, play there. You have Strobel and they use Coley, Jimbo. So Coley start and then Madison join. They will be happy because they just trade Madison for a top six. Madison is replaceable ammunition. Marco, I don't scare play Strobel. Kovacevic pairing, they prove to be very good together. Yeah, third pairing, Patrick, not a problem with that. Can you imagine Patrick Strobel and Kovacevic on the first pairing or on the second pairing? I know, but the thinking is what other team would want right now. So Toronto, for example, I'm not sure. I don't think a colleague got a lot of value right now. I disagree with you, Triple W. Coley have a lot of value. We don't know they will lose 6-2 coach. Because Abination, you don't have enough with rookies. Look the season last year. They played with 5 rookies. And look what they get, 66 points. As a result, Kosher would be the first to leave if opportunity arise. And at that, I think one Mayu and when Rebecca show up, Kovacevic will be out in our tap. My other choice is trading Kovacevic. I know he's a right handle, but he's not part of the future. He can get a third round pick. Kovacevic for a third round pick. I don't see that, but everything. Chaka is not first round value. The guy is undrafted player, but happened to be a really good pick up, not a Bobby Orr. About that. Obviously, you need more Rebecca for the top 3 forward. How much more are you willing to pay? Correct would be good trade because he's a year free after next season. Patrick, my question is not who is better, who got the highest selling, but what other team will want the highest friends, Nicholas? At the end, Nicholas, you're going to get more what the other team would want. They will. Nicholas, it depends what kind of defenseman they already have in the roster, but they will. If you have a choice, if they have a choice, they would go with Coley. Next year, without Madison, Coley, Savard, Strobel, Harris, Jackie Barron, signed under the veteran for leadership. About that. If you have Coley, Savard, Strobel, Harris, Jackie Barron, you're in trouble, Marco. You are in trouble, Marco. It's going to be another long season. Don't expect anything else. This is not the Sampola career. One the flesh everything and the trade debt. If you want a quality forward, you need to give quality in return. Great point, Gary, about this. Welcome in the house. Ranonaf is not a goalie. No, I agree with you, Patrick. Look at Buffalo, Ottawa, no veterans to pull the youngest head out of the clouds. Result is cow. Well, I think I think, guys, the Buffalo. Um, I think for me, Buffalo is one that Ottawa's going to clean up the locker room. They're going to have a solid coach behind the bench. I think that thing will be fine. Now, on the flip side, if you look about uh, Buffalo, this is a team is going to be fine the next 2 years. Buffalo, they have too much talent on that team, prospect wise. Uh, my concern about Ottawa is the Tim Souza is a great hockey player. I'm still worried about this those kind of behavior, mentality, or maturity. Patrick, no, I agree with you about that. Yeah, I would like Marco said, Abination. Uh, if we trade Savard, is the player we need right now. So teach our young player line. Not only that, is a better players. About that, I agree. I will sign a character veteran defenseman for the next season for help Savard in that department. Uh, Team won't give the moon for Jacky. Patrick, I agree with you. Pick up a 6'7" defenseman on the cheap for leadership and not have him beat Madison that cannot play a PK or power play. About that one there. I don't want to be negative, but the topic at the year too early. We cannot trade a Coley until we know what the other guys can do. How good are they, and when they are gonna be ready? Jumbo. Luke Jefferson said, I will trade Harris for a veteran left defenseman. Not getting anything but a pick for Jacky. Righty, sorry, look at Jefferson. Um, left, if you get a righty, look, so you're going to have Savard with another veteran defenseman in Barron. That's what you're thinking, look. So like I was said, with +6 on the team pack with player on the minutes, that's about how said is this year. Is good, Patrick, but in my opinion, uh, you have a reason why the Montreal Canadiens does not hand play a lot of minutes. Um, he make a ton of mistake for me on his cap control. And yes, he have big body. Interaction right now is okay, but I don't see him in the future with Montreal Canadiens. And that's the reason they don't hand play. They prefer to let play Byron whatever he make mistake because they believe Byron's going to have a better future at Kovacevic. Jumbo, likely they will be this to the draft stand. We know they want a scoring winger. And this year, draft does not have many. Jean-François Olsajeka should been a first round pick. He is very impressive with him. Coley did not prove nothing yet in NHL. Triple W. Yes, the Browns always find a way. Why cannot the Al don't do that? You're lucky you corrected that, mon ami. Look, person, I have to erase what I was going to say. Yeah, I like Kiki. Jean-François is the son of Jean Hall. Yeah, he is. So what's your point, Gary? Someone did not want him. I need guys like that. Yeah, but Abination, it's not the guy who's going to score 40 goals with Montreal Canadian. We talk about a scorer of 40 goals, Abination. You know what I feel about skating. Yeah, I know, but he's young, big. That's kind of players. My view, they will build a solid core. Second, unit power play, a third line can move him around for another guy. I don't know. How would you rank the development of Martin St. Louis can use up to now? At a minimum B, in my opinion, King, and maybe B plus. They could trade me a Jimbo. You never have enough defensemen. Luc Laverson, yeah. 6-2 Carolina, final Lennart Tap. Pendant 5 slow évident for a team was certainly speed. That money would bring that kind of players. Not even sure Cooley would right now, but who knows. A person would trade a Mayu before Cooley. Patrick Leblanc. Yes, I agree with you about that, Patrick. Sometimes I just like a guy, I like Dan F too. Abination, Patrick, I agree with that. Now, Abination, I would say to you, those kind of players you need when you go to playoff. Big body, play physical, give you a great minutes, third line, fourth line, third pairing defenseman. If you talk about Danev, this is the kind of player Abination. I completely agree with you. I will not bring Danev. Why not to trade Hudson? Do we have a player like Lane Hudson, that level? Is it not Lane Hudson is going to be your next power play guy for the future for Montreal Canadiens? Do we have a very bad power play for the last 25 years? Which player can play at the level of Lane Hudson as a power play? You know, at the end of the day, guys, Lane Hudson fit very well with Martin St. Louis. Why? Because Martin St. Louis play his third pairing about 12 minutes, 14 minutes per game. Right? Like Kovacevic, Strabel, they don't play on PK, they don't play on power play. So you bring Lane Hudson and the system of Martin St. Louis, and usually you have an average about 4 power play per game. That would be an extra at least 4 or 5 minutes for Hudson. So Hudson is going to play an average about 17 minutes per game as a third pairing, and you're going to carry on your power play number 1. That's a perfect mix right there for Lane Hudson. Well, Jacky would be a 6'5", 7 man a night. Montreal is no rush, not gonna make the playoff for another 2 years. Great point. Look about that. Now, look behind that. What we want the Montreal and progress and get better. And I think for the culture or the spirit or the enthusiasm for the players, everything, they don't want to regress. What I'm talking about is like for me, with all the respect of Steve Eiserman, and the guy knows hockey 1,000 times better than me. But what I don't see right now, I don't like the way he does this. It's like a rebuilding after rebuilding and to be too much patient. At some point, they have to stop and you have to figure out that after 6, 7 years. And I don't know. I just feel like at some point they have to act more to find a way to make the playoff, and not to because right now last year he was a sailor again. That's not the kind of message you want to send to your players. But I would like a long time, not as a app. I follow him around from the team to team. I prefer Coley as a hockey player. Mayu Guhle is better. Patrick, in my opinion, Patrick, you cannot put, like you said earlier, Jacky with Coley, Mayu with Jacky, with Coley, not the same page, Patrick. Give me Dawson Mercer and our tap. So to get Dawson Mercer, what would be the cost for Montreal Canadiens in our tap? Write me this in the chat. Why so bad last year? The big draft was so bad last year. Mayu is more on the pen defensive, offensive defenseman. Coley is more like a complete plus. I agree with you, Patrick. Hopefully, Keke would replace him because Tanev is old. Yeah. For Mercer, it's really considered it, Nicholas. Don't see the Wolves moving Mercer. They move Oles before him. Yeah, possible, Marco. What I like player from other team is that we're the bad pick draft catching up Montreal. I don't know which one you're talking about, triple W. Patrick, 6'3", 6'4", defenseman player. We don't have one on that right side. Where is Montreal right now as the sixer? Yeah, yes, Patrick. Wait, Patrick. Wait, Patrick, about that. Okay? Patrick. How many times Patrick Kovacevic play against McDavid? How many times he play against Matthews? How many times he play with the best player on the ice, Patrick? I just ask you that. I would like to hear that from you. How many times he play the top minute as a defenseman? Guys, the plus or the minus, you have to go a little bit more deeper. You're not just, oh, the guy is +6, he's a great hockey player, right? Kovacevic is the number one for the Montreal Canadiens, right? But how many times he play against the best player for NHL? The second defenseman, Montreal, is Jekai at +1. He's not there anymore. Coley is -1. Savard is -2, guys. Savard is -2, and he plays all night against the best player on the ice. So the -2, is it worse and +6 for Kovacevic when he play against the 4 line? Or is it highest value over the -2 at Savard? This is not the Benjamin area to trade for 4-liner and hope for the best. The Habs are in a great position to block passer trade. I agree with you. Also for Engstrom, maybe. Interesting, Nicholas, about that. Larry Lavallée, welcome. Keep up your best trade. The Anam score will cost a lot more. It's also right shoulder. Yeah, Larry Lavallée, great point. Oh, is a former top 10 pick, Nicholas. It will cost a lot more. Is also right shoulder. Nate, a left shoulder. Nicolas, yes. Chicago ahead the Habs building. You mentioned last night, coach. So ahead of the Habs. No, what I said, Leon, if Chicago get Celebrini, right, or Elzeman, I said Chicago, I believe, going to reach the playoff before the Montreal Canadiens, Leon. And 3 years from now, who are your 3 defensemen on the left side? Who are your 3 defensemen on the right side? Patrick Leblanc. Cooley, Rebacker. You want to trade him? I don't say want to trade him. I just said the highest value for them. I believe it will be Cooley, Rebacker. It's going to be slightly with Engstrom, Hudson. Or they're going to get Strubble, Hudson. Jekai will be my defenseman number 7. On the right side, Rebacker, Barron. I will go with Mayu right now because we just stuck what we have in the organization, right? So we have to get there. Now, I would like to know if the Russian kid can play with Montreal when, I don't know. But if he was play with Montreal, that kid, guys, is going to be top defenseman right D behind Rebacker. But obviously, we don't know when he's going to be ready. But that would be my right now what we got. How many years? You see 3 years. Can they keep Madison? All depends how much they guess, but I don't see that. So that would be my point right now, Patrick. 3 years Abination. If we have to resign a new contract, Abination. And my second thing I would say to you, all depend on the development of Montreal Canadiens with that. Marco, I know 7 believe just thinking now Engson and Mazar, but it's not much because Engson is potentially a good top win with a big upside. Did you get Ab pairing in a couple of years? Guhle Mayu, Hudson Rebecca, Jekai Baron. Patrick Guhle, Strobel, Jekai left. Sean Paul, I agree, Marco. Okay, I have a question. Do we want the Ab to win? Yes. Should I want a 16 play finish for out of the city decline? Coach with that 17-minute average ice time, a plus 6 on the team with a question against goal balance, 6-5, Patrick asked how many times during the 17-minute he played against the top line in NHL, Patrick? That's my question to you, Patrick. How many times Kovacevic play, right, with, again, the top line? But I'm not sold on Mayu and Baron. I agree with you. I'm not sold on Mayu yet. Kovacevic, Hudson. Rebecca, Hudson, hold on. 9 forward. I'm confused as a fan. No Angstrom, Marco. I guess you are pairing our spot on Marco. Nicholas, I'm set like at 2026. You can see why I cannot trade Rebecca that right. No, and that trade. Combination was so connected, calm, simple, effective. I was impressed. Was crazy eyes. Good night, everybody. Got to put that. All right, my friend. Nicholas and Marco understand cannot trade Rebecca due to him and the rest of the Gary, remember, can add trade Rob Langway when the ad was stuck. Yeah, they did. It's where sometimes a plus plays stick out. Like it does not have to be a huge ab either ammunition. Yes, Nicholas, I like Hanson, but same principle trading Madison. Too many left defensemen. Hey, Mr. Alan Bianco, welcome back in the house, LDP. About this, Nako, I agree, thanks is not get anything for Angson until it's proven too many to get there. I say as not sure right now. Faudrait que j'aille bientôt. Oli, Nicolas, on s'en va là, mon homme. Là. We don't know how Cooley would be on the power play, but he never play on. All right, Randy. Yeah, he did, Patrick. But now the player are back. That's the reason he does not play anymore, Patrick. That's my point behind that, Patrick. This is the reason I tried to mention to you. And I said he's a bad player. I just said if he was constantly play on the first line every night, first pairing, do you believe he's going to be plus 6? That's my point. I don't think Monty get low buy for deal. Marco, that's exactly what I said the night as draft him, Nicholas. Lieutenant Casino, welcome in the house. That's a great. Um, Guy, I'm going to stop here, not the show, but I will take 1 minute here. I, you know, I'm completely blow my mind right now. I don't follow any other channel hockey. I don't go to Frank Wells. I don't go to Hockey Guy. I don't go to name it. Right? Yeah, many people, the hot cake hockey, and there are a lot of people does it. Right? Tony Mariano, whatever it is. Right? I don't go there. Right? But I want to take a minute here. Many people in the chat right now. I don't know how many we are. Right? I don't check the number. I just said, you guys, you're unbelievable. You are unbelievable. Why? Because we respect each other. We all have different opinion. No one blame anyone else. Anyone is respectful. Everyone bring great knowledge about hockey. Everyone bring great comments about the subject we have tonight. That could be left and right. And this is the reason I come here every night. I'm losing money every month. I don't care about that. Because for me, joy, happiness is more important things at my age where I am right now. My word is balance because I want to have a balance on every category in my life. But this is the reason why we have a great family here. Do would be fun to be 40 more people like you? Of course. It's not about the number, it's about the quality. And we have the quality of people in the chat. So I just want to say each one of you, I know some of you are moderators, some of you are co-hosts, some people support the channel, whatever who you are, right? I just said to you, thank you. Because we are grateful, each one of us, to have people like you come here, talk about hockey. Because we have a passion about something, we share and we enjoy. And I just want to say that before that. We have 10:50, and I have to go to prediction and the Frenchy Quiz tonight. So let's move on. But I think it was necessary for me to take a time here to sharing that with you. And when you coach an hockey, you're the driver of the bus, right? But the bus is only a great bus if you have a great passenger in the bus, right? So the fact the bus coming, guys, is a little book. It's called the Energy Bus. That's the name, the Energy Bus. Yeah, wrote by John Gordon. John Gordon is a motivator, a speaker, positive mind, and he writes a lot of great books. The 20 Hat, but it's fun, The Carpenter. Anyway, the Energy Bus is a story where, as a driver, I think it was a black woman, and you have a guy. He is married. He have a difficult life, and he want to go work, and obviously his car have a flat tire, and he cannot take his car, so he have to take the bus. And the woman, she have full energy, positive, and the guy was really down. Anyway, the story is about the Energy Bus. I turn around to be my hockey boss, and this channel is about that way at the end of the night. So sorry about that, out of subject maybe, but I just want to say to you, thanks so much about this. Here we go, guys. Prediction of the NHL hockey, guys. What happening, guys? We are stuck at the same place that we left last time. Have those information, guys. The week number 7, a couple of weeks ago, Peter August, he was in the bus, and then we have Randy, Steve, and Andy. We remove you out of the jail a couple of weeks ago, and now we have Yamo lead the prediction, and we're going to go that. We have 12 games to go tomorrow, guys. 12 games in NHL. They are there. Calgary Flyers, Florida, Colorado, Tampa Bay, Boston, Minnesota, Columbus, Rangers, Montreal, and it can go right there. Um, I'm going to give you a timer here. Let's go with 3 minutes. It will be 3 minute timer here. You can see right here. Okay, this is a timer. You have to give me your result of the week, guys. On that, if you don't mind, your prediction of the week. So we have 3 minutes to do it, and that would be awesome about that. All right, Mr. AK is in the house. Welcome. A dream of the silver season. Last year, Canada did not know how to lose. We missed out a chance for better doing it again this year. Mr. Dream, welcome in the house. Enfin, des prédictions, Nicolas. Patrick Leblanc, a lot of fun to discuss. It's a great people to know the hockey here and cancel all that argument. Patrick, well done, my friend. Ron with Kings, welcome back, by the way. RJ, about that. And then to like, don't forget, guys, to click on like. That'd be awesome. This is the prediction you have to give it to me, guys. If you don't mind, that'd be great. That'd be good. I don't talk because I make my selection right now. Oof. Vegas Islanders, tough one. Here we go. Ron is pick right there. I did my pick. Patrick did got yours. Thanks so much, Nicolas. I got yours. Not a tough one. LDP, I got you. Thanks so much. Andy. Yeah, it's Columbus. I apologize, Ron. Thanks to let me know. So Columbus is on my pick. Nicolas. Gary, I got you. Look, I got you. The time is up, guys. If you want to get a little bit more, if you don't mind, that'd be great. Just wait if anybody. I know some people send me to my email, coach@coachfrenchy.com. I appreciate that for that one there. Gary, Luc Lafortune, do we have anybody else? I will set up here. Thank you so much, both of you. Here we go. So we're going to move on. I will email you, coach. No problem with that part. Finally, guys, we're going to go where we're supposed to be. Coach, where are you? I don't know. I'm supposed to be there. But look like I'm not there yet. Here we go. Back on the planet. Guys, we have tonight Frenchy Quiz. The first one sent December 16. We're going to be January 6 for me. Roy, give it to us. Thanks so much, Mr. Roy. All right, let's go there. Going to get this. I will try to pick up something in the chat. Thanks so much, RG. Here we go. Are you ready? 5 questions tonight. Easy question, guys. It'll be fun, interesting. All right. Which NHL team holds the record for the most game played without a loss in overtime from the beginning of the season since 2004 2005? So the key behind that, guys, is which team, how many games they play without losing a game in overtime or since the beginning of the season. So it's a 30 game, 40 game, but I want to know the team own it. Anaheim, San Jose, Pittsburgh, Boston, or Carolina. Patrick, chat GPT is ready. Here we go. Wait for the answer. Ron, go with Anaheim. Patrick, go with Carolina. Two people will answer. Clock is over. I did not put the clock here, obviously. I will give a little bit more time. Nicolas, go with Anaheim. Wait for a little bit more. Thanks so much, RJ. Real deal, go with D. Claude Richard. Claude, guys, guys never talk a lot in the chat, but you always been here. Let's go with C. Gary, go with B. Now we have A, B, C, D, E. So we have at least some people maybe have the right answer about that. We wait for Mr. Luc Lafontaine, go with C. Maybe missing in our tap on that one. And Roy, do we maybe, I don't know, Abination still around. I'm going to give you, and after I go with E, slowly answer that one over there. A little bit, 10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds to get that one. 10 more seconds. Andy, go with B. About that, thanks so much, Andy, for that answer. And I'm going to get my roll. Here we go.
Oh my God!
And so, guys, is B. That San Jose with 50 game are the record of that one. Congratulations for Gary Cournoyer and Andy Koivula. Got the right answer on the question number one. Let's move on. Question number two of the night. Here we go. Which of the following player has the most game with 5 points or more in NHL? From the list below. I know Wayne Gretzky have the most, but below, which one of them has the most game with 1 point, with 5 point game a plus? Esposito, Leon, Coury, Eisenman, or Trottier? RDP. Here we go. Oh, we start now with RDP with C. Ron with D. Dvorak, Nolander, Amia are available. Devo, are great. By the way, Devo, welcome to the house. I think it's the first time that you join us. You can participate to the quiz. Devo, 5 questions. Nicolas go with B. Marcel Dion. Claude Richard go with A. With Espresso. And our tab, is it A? Yeah. And our tab uses a little look opportunity go with A. And after I go with no caps, as it's from A. Wait for other other people in the chat. We don't have Gary Cournoyer. We don't have Patrick Leblanc. C'est E. Trottier. We don't have AK. Two other good people. Two people. Gary go with A. Do we have anybody else? Andy go with A. RJ go with C. RJ. Here we go. RJ, you got it, my friend. I got C for you. Here we go. Enough that.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Hey, guys, you nailed it. Luc Lafortune in our tap. Claude Richard. tried to tie the game, but Gary Conway and AK are 2-2 on that one, and they take the lead after two good question for them. Answer. Who among the following players from the Dallas Star has never scored a hat trick with the game winning goal in their history? So all of them have a hat trick, but one of them never have the game winning goal at the end of the game. Is it Neil Broden, Dino Ciccarelli, Rob Hans, Mike Modano, and Tom McCarty? Good luck, everybody. Deal, go with McCarty. Thank you so much. LVP. Nicolas, go with A. Neil Broden. Ron, go with Dino Ciccarelli. Nicolas, Deal and Ron are 0-2 so far. Claude Richard, go with Hans. Claude is 1-2 after two good. And Artab, go with McCarty. And Artab is 1-2 so far. Following Pi. Andy, go with D. Mike Modano. Uh, Patrick, go with Mike Modano. Patrick is 0-2. Andy is 2-2. Gary, go with B. Check Gary is 2-2. Luc Laforcine, go with McCarty is 1-2. RJ, go with Esposito. A. And our top is Confident.
Oh my God!
Mike Modano, ladies and gentlemen, is the answer about that one with it. And Andy Quivula take the lead at 3-3. But Patrick Leblanc scored his first goal of the night. Joint Luc Lafortune and Claude Richard in our top. And Gary Conway is still behind now by one goal. Question number 4 of the night. Who holds the record for being the youngest NHL player to have exactly 6 assists in one game? Not 7, not 8, right? But exactly 6 assists. Which one of them, as the youngest player, did it in the NHL history? Is it Paul Coffey, Gary Soler, Mario Lemieux, Eric Lindros, and Mike Ridley for the Washington Capitals? Here we go, everybody. I smell that tricky question, Patrick Leblanc. Ron, go with Mike Ripley. Ron is 0-3. Real Deal is with A, Paul Coffey. Both of them are 0-3. Following Panicada is D, Lendrose. Nicada is with Real and Ron, all three at 0-3 after 3 questions. Wait for other people. Andy, thanks, Patrick. You too. We wait for other people to give us an answer. Missing Luc in our tab, Gary, Claude Richard, uh, Patrick Leblanc. Luc, go with B, Gary Sutter. Luc is 1-3. RJ, go with C. RJ behind. Go with B. Patrick, go with Mike Rickley. Roy, go with C, Mario Lemieux. And after go with Mike Wrigley. Gary Conway, go with E. I miss Andy Guhle. That's what I'm missing right now. Andy, go with E. Mike with late 2. All right, guys. I think I have everybody.
Oh my God!
Gary Sutter is the youngest player to do that at 21 years old. And at that, too late. You pop up at the last second about this one over there. We're going to give you a 0.5 on that one. And then Claude Richard scored a second goal of the night, followed by Luc Lafortune. And then this time, Gary and Andy Guhle have did that score. Only Luc and Claude Richard have the right answer on that one. Congratulations. Last question of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
Are you ready? Here we go, RDP. Question number 5. Here we go. Which NHL player below have 1 goal this season and power play on the PK, Evans strength 5 versus 5, 4 versus 4, 3 versus 3, and 1 single game? One of them did it 3 goal, and they got a power play, a PK, and Evans strength in 1 game. Marner, Vadrano, Orvat, Zuski, or Kopitar. Good luck, everybody. Adam Berger, welcome in the house. Vegas in trouble. I agree with you about that, Adam. Happy New Year again, Mr. Adam. We're doing well. I know you have a busy holidays. Nicola, try to score first time tonight. Go with D with Nick Suzuki. No, we'll go with run with Gay with B, Veterano for Nicola. If you're right, you go 2.5. Real deal, go with A. RJ, go with D. Real deal with A. Real deal, go with C now. Roy, go with A. Here we go. We'll wait for other people. The last question of the night. Some of you are 0-4. Try to score the last goal of the night. Luc Lafortune, go with E. Claude Richard, go with B. Patrick, go with B. Now, Carrie Cournoyer, Claude Richard, Luc Lafortune can tie the game if Andy is wrong. By the way. Patrick Ledin go with B. Luc Lafortune go with E. Carrie Cournoyer go with C. And after go with A. Andy go with B. And do we have anybody else? I don't think so. I think we got the people could win the game tonight. Here we go.
Oh my God!
The answer, guy, is B, ladies and gentlemen. And on that one, guys, he not only won the show tonight with 4 and 5, but also take the lead for the Winter Classic of the Frenchy Quiz this year with 4 good. Mr. Andy Guhle. Congratulations, Andy. You are the winner of the contest tonight. 4 and 5 for Andy tonight. We have following by Claude Richard at 3 and 5. Luc Lafortune, Gary Cournoyer, Pierre-Patrick Leblanc, all of them with 2. And then we have Nick Inartap at 1.5. And Nicola with 1. And Ron with Kings at 1 are the winner. If your name is not there, it's because you are 0-5. That's simple. But a great job for everybody tonight. That's conclude a special show tonight. I think it was a fun show to be all together. Well done again for everybody. Nicola, you're absolutely right there. We'll be back next week. Don't forget, we'll be back next Friday for sure. What a great night. This is the night what I love to be with you guys. And it's already Saturday afternoon here. A couple of things to do. But it was great job for Andy Guhle. 3 games tonight in NHL. We want to give you a little bit more update. The Devils won 4-2. The Arena Hurricane win 6-2. The Jet losing right now 1-0. And have a great night, Nicola, about that one there. Thanks so much, all the money out tonight. Luciano pop up with Ron and our tap. And then we have a few people was with us tonight with all the likes. We appreciate each one of you. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock p.m. for another Montreal Canadian play-by-play commentary. Hopefully see you. New York Rangers is going to be there. Montembeault versus Shostakin tonight. RJ is at B, 1 and 5. Thanks so much, Mr. Naftap. Before we leave, guys, we want to remind everybody one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks so much again to be with us tonight. And we'll be sure, look forward to see you Sunday night for the weekly recap with NRTAP and Impossible Marco. Don't forget that show will be at 9 o'clock p.m. If you follow Frenchy in Thailand, it will be live at 7 o'clock p.m. for the third or fourth time. The live stream will be there. Sean Collet, visit Les Bains and Monica about that. Thanks again to be with us. We wish you an amazing, great night. Sweet dream. But before we leave, we want to remind each one of you, be well, BL. Find a way, not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Your 2024. What a great year to set that now. You're welcome, La Personne and Patrick Ladin. Always a pleasure, my friend. Hopefully you win your bet tonight. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the Hockey Nation show and the App Nation. One will tell you one more thing. We love you, people. Have a great night. Sweet dream, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Merci beaucoup, Nicolas. Vinny James knocked the door at the right time. Hey, coach coming at the end. No problem, Vinny. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. Vinny, hopefully doing well. Happy New Year, Mr. Vinny. Hopefully doing good. Whatever you do. Booyah!